that means we are getting kombucha. It's growing more SCOBY, which means that we have a healthy SCOBY, which is not surprising. Look at all that slime. Oh, it's working so hard. It smells so good. That means we were given a healthy SCOBY, not surprised, and we are gonna have kombucha in a couple days. So today I want to talk about work, specifically my work with the YouTube channel and how I've been approaching it and how I could probably do better. Juliana and I had an idea probably close to a year ago now for a YouTube channel, and that is the We're Doing It Wrong, our gaming channel that we do. We were like, well, if we think we're so good and we're so much better than these guys, let's prove it. Or at least let's put our money where our mouth is and prove to the world that we're either better or worse than these guys. And after some finagling and some talking and some brainstorming, we got around to actually doing it. And that's where we got the idea for We're Doing It Wrong. And we played with names, and like we were going to do Backseat Gaming, but that was one that was already taken, and they had a video, and they had a little bit of a following, so we didn't really want to take away from that. So we went with We're Doing It Wrong because, just like we say in every video, we are doing it wrong. We're not good at video games. We know that. But we have fun doing it, and that's the important part. There's a lot of work that goes into a YouTube channel. It is not easy work. It's not a simple job. And it is that. It is a job. We treat YouTube like a job. We have deadlines we need to meet. That's what that calendar is for. So we know what our deadlines are. If this video is not up on this date, we have not done our job. We have failed our job. And that's not okay. And we've gotten, because there was a good solid 6 weeks or so where we couldn't get anything out. We were busy moving. We were busy trying to find a place to live. Our focus was, we were not able to adequately focus on doing our job. And we failed. And we recognized that. And we addressed that on our channel. Once near the end of that 6 weeks or so, we really sat down and we talked about it and we're like, is this something we still want to do? We determined that yes, it was. We love doing it. And when we finally got back into it, we kind of rebranded. And you can see that like the last video before the break to the last video, or to the first video after the break, things changed. We started doing thumbnails more regularly. We started being better about thumbnails. We updated our intro screen. In doing that, our workload became a little heavier. It also happened, like, us moving also happened to line up with me losing the job that I had before we moved. I had a job before we moved, I lost my job. So, it became my full-time job to work on We're Doing It Wrong. And it was my responsibility to mostly make sure everything was edited on time, everything had its thumbnails. It was my job to create the schedule, and it was Juliana's job to manage that schedule, make sure everything went up on time. Juliana is our sort of PR person. She's the one who handles most of the social media. I am the one who handles all of the back end. But nothing is, like, neither of us do anything independently of the other. We are a team. At the core, we are 100% a team. We are a team first and foremost. We don't do anything that the other hasn't approved. We don't do anything without talking about it first. This channel being a bit of an exception. I know I can be better. I know I am not running at 100%, and I hate it. I hate that I'm not... I know I can do better. I know I can be more on top of things than I am. There's so much stuff. Even though we record once all of our content for a month, once a month, I'm still getting videos out on a deadline. And let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. So here is a closer look at our schedule. We have everything kind of in code, like this one here. That's the ME, stands for Mass Effect. Hue, Talos Principle Reboot, this is today. Undertale 16, goes up on the 6th. Today is the 4th, and I have not edited that video. I should have edited it. I've edited all of this. I've edited this one. I've edited this one. I still need to record that and that. And and we still need to record all of these. But for the most part, it's just like, I've had this video ready to record for 2 weeks. Why it's not done and uploaded is completely beyond me, and I'm trying to work on that. So back to the I've always been a procrastinator. My parents can vouch for that. Juliana can probably vouch for that. It's just how I've always done things, and I know it's not the best. I know it sucks. I'm not happy about it. There are days when I can just go. I've gotten 10 videos edited in a single day. I put in a full 8 hours of work in a single day. Like, the work is there. And for whatever reason, I cannot bring myself to do that work. And I need to find a better solution. And I feel like starting this vlog, the one you're watching right now and that's been gone up for the last week, I feel like this vlog has helped me, because it's given me something to constantly do, that I'm constantly doing. I'm constantly looking for things to record. I'm constantly thinking of how I'm going to set up shots or portray things, and I'm going for complete transparency on this one. I do not edit things to make them look prettier. I'm sure you've noticed a lot of jump cuts. That's me pausing to think. And I do that a lot, because my brain goes a million miles a minute, but my mouth can't keep up, so I have to stop and think about what I'm going to say. So whenever you see jump cuts, it's not me trying to portray myself in a better light. That's not what this is about. This is about the nitty-gritty, showing the way things are, and how I want them to be portrayed.
What you doing, Tyrion? You wanna come say hi? Meow. Meow. Hi, sweetie. Who's my good boy? Who's my good kitty?
Tyrion is under my desk right now. It's adorable. He's been there all day. I love it. This is like the closest he's been to me on his own when I'm not asleep in a very long time. I'm happy about it. But as for this channel and going forward, and I feel like having a more structured, real people job will help me focus more on the channel, because I will have less free time to do things. So I need to make sure that the time that I have, I'm using wisely. Because right now, I am not using my time wisely. I have a problem with that. Juliana has a problem with that. And it's something that I need to work on. So I'm coming out now and saying that I am going to dedicate myself and allocate my time better to make sure I'm doing the best work that I can. I've also noticed that if I can do things an easier way, I will prefer to do the easier way as opposed to the better way. And I agree with the phrase, work smarter, not harder. I definitely do that. As an example, thumbnails for the gaming channel. For a while, we just didn't. We just didn't do thumbnails for the gaming channel. We just picked whatever of the 3 defaults there were. A lot of the time, it was something that included the title of the game, so that worked out. Then we started doing thumbnails, and I was like, well, I can kind of slap this thing together on this template here, and it'll be good enough. However, good enough is not good enough. Good enough is passable. And I would always find myself trying to get things, and part of that is because of my own work ethic. I was trying to do things quickly as opposed to trying to do things right. So now I am dedicating myself to doing things right, dedicating the time that I have that I'm not working, real people job, to working. So when I'm not working, I'm working. Because that's the only way things are going to get done right. That's the only way that things are going to improve. That's the only way that I'm going to feel good about the work that I do. And that's important to me. Because if I don't feel good about the work that I do, then how can you?